There's a really good saying that I like. If you want somebody else's attention, remove yours completely. So today's video is going to be about letting go of your ex so they have the opportunity to miss you. And to quote a good friend of mine, if your ex doesn't want your presence, give them your absence. So let's get into it today regarding how can you letting go of your ex and removing your attention completely could get them to miss you, which could potentially lead to a reconciliation. But the caveat to that, it should always be for you. This should always be to get you back. It's just an happy side effect, may facilitate that reconciliation that you want. Without further ado, welcome back to The Love Fix. This is Nick, doing my best to get you through your breakups as easily and as healthily as possible. If today's video is not enough for you, there are 2 links in the description. One is for my one-to-one coaching services. Hit that link, book your session. If you need my help with your breakup situation, I will do everything I can to help you through it. If that's not enough for you, there's another link. It's for my Facebook group. Come and join the community where everybody's helping each other out through their breakups. Right, let's get into it. So when going through a breakup, it's kind of like a supply and demand situation. If you want to improve your demand, you have to make yourself scarce. You have to make yourself rare. Just like when a new pair of shoes come out or the new iPhone comes out, there's only a limited number of those items available upon release. And you've got, let's say, 1 million iPhones get released, but you've got 2 million people wanting that iPhone. Then Apple can charge whatever they want for the iPhone until supply catches up with demand. And that's kind of like the same thing you have to do with your ex. You have to make yourself unavailable. So you let go of them and saying, hey, okay, look, I don't want this breakup, but if that is what you want, I shall grant your request. I shall grant your wish, but be careful what you wish for, because I am no longer available to you. I will no longer respond to you unless you want to reconcile. I am no longer there to validate you. This instantly increases your worth, increases your level of demand. And therefore, that will always work, because even if they don't come back, that's fine. Okay, maybe that's not the result that you want right now, but the result you will get is that you will get you back. You will show your ex, hey, I can do this with or without you. I prefer to do it with you. But if you don't want to be around me, okay, I will give you all the silence you can handle. I will give you all the absence that you can handle. If you do not want me around, okay, that has consequences. The consequences are, I am no longer available to you. And therefore, as your ex begins to notice your absence, they will start doing the mental gymnastics. As I mentioned before, the dumper typically starts off with relief. They've been figuring out how to dump you for a number of days, weeks, months, maybe a year or 2, who knows. Now, they've got time to rethink. They've got time to have that space away from you, to really think about the relationship they had with you. Now, you give them that separation, that may lead to separation anxiety. Now, that shouldn't be your aim to give them separation anxiety, but the way human beings work, we start getting separation anxiety because we are social creatures. That's what we are. We like being in groups, we like being around people, and especially someone that we are attached to. So once again, letting them go will lead to them missing you. Even if the relationship was toxic, they will miss the happy times, they will miss your company, they will miss your presence. Whether they come back or not, that's a different story. But ultimately, agreeing to what they want, giving them the breakup, as I've said so many times, and go back to video number 1, the first video I ever did on this channel, give them the breakup, is the most powerful thing you can do. Even if they don't come back, it will get you back. You will level up. You will be a different person. And if they do come back, by which time I'm hoping you've done the work. Well, you've done enough work to say, hey, look, maybe you don't meet my minimum relationship requirements anymore, because this is what I've learned. I understand that, hey, I got shit wrong and I've taken care of that. It's for me to fix, that's my responsibility. And have you taken care of your shit? Because that's not my responsibility. And guys, you must realize that in most situations, it takes two to break up. And typically, look, the biggest cause of a breakup is really shitty communication. You have to understand this. And if you had really shitty communication, you can reach out and say to them, hey, look, I know I communicated ineffectively. Now, guys, do not take that as an excuse to reach out to your ex right now, because I know a lot of you will backwards rationalize that in your head to say, oh, yeah, actually, I was really bad at communication and I am going to reach out to them. No. I want you to sit down and really think about that. Was your communication really that poor? And if it was, okay. If you haven't done so already, reach out to them, say, hey, look, this is what I messed up on and this is what I'm fixing. Do not do it with the intention to get them back. Just own your shit, and that will improve the respect levels between you and your ex. But at the same time, if they've rebounded, if they've monkey branched, if they've cheated, if they abused you, if they were narcissistic, if they emotionally abused you, fuck them. Good riddance. Let them burn, leave them where they are. They did you a favor. They taught you the best lesson you could ever hope for. And that's a lesson of self-love, of learning how to love yourself. So look, there are always exceptions to the rule. Will ignoring them get them to think twice about you? In most cases, yes. Unless they're a complete sociopath, then yes, in most cases, they will rethink. They will reconsider. But that does not mean you should reach out. It doesn't necessarily mean they will reach out, and it doesn't always lead to a reconciliation. And guys, listen to me, please. Most reconciliations, we're talking 9 times out of 10, they fail because people are not doing the work on themselves and they're resurrecting the old relationship, and that always fails. So, right now, let go. Let go. Easier said than done. And many of you are going to say, but Nick, how do I let go? When you choose to, it's a choice. When you say to yourself, I have no control over my ex. I have no control over any other human being. I can control me and me alone. So yes, I feel shit right now, but I will choose how I respond. No contact is a response. You're choosing no contact. You're choosing self-love. No contact is the story of self-love. No contact is the story of loving yourself more than you love your ex. And if you're sitting there right now saying to yourself, I love my ex more than anything, that means on a lot of cases that you've abandoned yourself, because you should never love someone else more than you love yourself. Okay? Never ever. You should never ever make one person into a village, because when they do leave, or if they do leave, then you're in this situation where it's very painful and you've got nothing to fall back on, and you're struggling ignoring them because you've got nothing else to do on a Friday or Saturday night or just during the week after work. So guys, build that single life. Start by giving your ex all the silence they can handle, and then that will give you a break. That will give you the time that you need to recover. And that's what it's all about. It's about self-love, self-validation, recovery. And it all starts with by ignoring your ex, giving them the breakup, giving them no contact. You will be fine. I promise you, you're going to be okay. You are enough. That's all I've got for today. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. It really helped the channel out. As I said at the start, come and join the Facebook group if you need additional support, or if you need my one-to-one coaching services, also hit the link in the description and book your session with me. I will see you on the other side.